Okay, we're back. We've been flying through this game. We have 3 runes. Found some bad news, by the way. Probably will have made a note about this at some point before I end up releasing these videos, but JGR got hacked. The server, Jorgen Rocks, got hacked. So I may or may not even be able to finish that Centaur Abyssal Knight. GammaFunk, one of the devs, came out and said that probably games in progress will be lost. Thankfully, my streak won't be lost, so we may just have to replay Centaur Abyssal Knight, which is fine. Let's head into Elf. We don't have much in the way of Omni resistance, or any resistance really, other than MR, and I guess we have RF as well. But with that said, I think we can do some good work in here. Also, I transferred my RC file finally, so we're okay. I mean, we're pretty much where we were on JGR. We just might have to deal with a little more lag. Holy Word. Cool stuff. Holy Word is a very useful scroll. Yeah, the only thing in here that should give me a ton of trouble, or even a little trouble, is the Deep Elf Archers because of the R missile. Everything else should just die really, really fast, which is why I've chosen to go ahead and do Elf first. I think before, at the end of the previous video, I said I was going to go ahead and do Vaults, but I realized that my lack of resistances is not that important. I mean, other than the Elementalists and the Deep Elf Archers, everything here, like I said, is just going to die quickly. You know what? Oddly enough, I'm going to wear these unique gloves. You might be thinking our poise is not a big deal, and generally it's not, but if you've seen my previous videos, you should be aware that I value it more highly than I think most people do. Like, I don't think it's hugely important, but I've noticed that people will just kind of run without it and not worry about it, but, you know, those rare things that have Venom Bolt, Poison Arrow, really makes my life easier if I have our poise against those. Okay. Ooh. A Whiz Lab and the Desolation of Salt. We'll go ahead and magic map. We'll go ahead and dig. Let's do the Whiz Lab first, since it's possibly faster. And certainly I believe the portal will disappear faster. Oh yeah, this is a quick one. Alright, we'll magic map, we'll teleport. We're going to use heroism, we're going to use finesse. Okay, we're not as close as I'd like to be, but... Wait, darn it, I started walking the wrong way. Or did I? Yeah, I did. Okay, we're still finessed. That's okay. Alright. That was completely on me, by the way. Like, I should have just been being a little more careful. There we go. Okay, Wookhead Moves is now safe. Grab the staff. Probably won't use it. This is going to be a potion of experience. I'm gonna dump it into armor and dodging. Okay, let's grab this stuff. Manual fighting, that's awesome. We pick that up. We train nothing but fighting for a while. We'll leave this place and we'll see if we can't make it to the Desolation of Salt as well. I will go ahead and drop these books. Some good stuff in these books, but I don't really see me casting much this game. Alright, so Desolation is going to be over here. You can tell by these tiles. Trying to make good progress here. Oh darn. This could be quite bad. Why don't we... Whoa, 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 that's damage. Let's take a step, so we only have this guy to see. I can always use Blink. He can't one-shot me with this much hit points. Got him. Okay. Gotta be careful with these guys. He wasn't hasted, which is really the only reason I was willing to take those kinds of risks. Whoa. A few things here. Is this the one with lightning bolt? No, it's not. Now, not having Arlek in here is unfortunate, but shouldn't break me. Okay, it'll get louder, I think. Yeah, there we go. It'll say it's loud whistling. But we still have the gateway open, so... in we go. Whew. A lot of stuff here, but if I fight in this position here, I should be able to fight only one thing at a time. They are able to deal with the clouds, of course, of course. Heroism, finesse. Should have opened up with those, probably. Remember, we've got faith, so it's rather silly if I don't use finesse on hard fights like this. Crystal plate armor, huh? I don't see myself using that, but maybe. Wait, what am I doing? There's no reason for me to wear this helmet. I want the one with slaying on it. There's no reason for me to even check and see what that was. It was a mundane one. Well, not mundane, but not an artifact, so it's a very narrow range of things that it could be. See invisible, intelligence, I think that's it. Certainly things we wouldn't give up +5 slaying for. Heroism and finesse. Oh wow. I think I'll back up a bit. I need the Guardian dead. Okay, this is better. Now, we probably should have only trained to 22 on some of this stuff due to heroism, but we're planning on swapping off Oka anyway, so who cares, really? I mean, it's so easy to get to 27 bows on a Centaur, for instance. It's kind of like, why not, you know? With the amount of tabbing I do, realistically, I'm not gonna heroism for every fight anyway, so... Or even every non-trivial fight. Although I guess that depends on your definition of trivial. If you can tab through it, I guess it's probably the definition of trivial. Then again, tabbing through it is not necessarily risk-free. Okay. So I don't think we picked up anything I'm terribly interested in here. But we got some extra experience, so there's that. Yeah, okay. Normally I would see that Grand Grimoire and I would grab it and be very excited about it, but this is a Centaur, so not so much. Alright. Gonna do the Hall of Blades. As usual, I don't intend to actually get any items here. It's strictly if I need to take a hatch up. I don't want to end up somewhere that's totally infested with monsters that I can't deal with because I'm injured. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit annoyed about JGR going down. I hope that I don't have to redo that run, because, well, by the time you're seeing this video, I will have probably uploaded what I do have, but I was like one session away from finishing it out, is the only reason it annoys me. If I was halfway through or something, then that's one thing, but I think like the next video, or the one after that, was going to be the one where I ascended, so we have, what do we have, like 17? We would have 18 in the streak right now, if not for that. Is this the vault? I think this is the vault. was a little bit concerned there about the possibility of fire, or excuse me, earth elementals. But I guess it doesn't matter. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, let's immolate this stuff. Let's move away. Let's move away again. I want to fight from here so I can easily walk away if I start getting hellfired. Clouds this stuff. This is normally way more than I would fight at the same time, but by virtue of the fact that I have such a very good choke point, I think I'm going to stick around. I guess I should be concerned about getting mutated by this cacodemon. Well, torment's possible here. That's no good. But I'm completely unhurt, so... Well, almost completely unhurt. There's that torment. There we go. Got rid of the stuff that was particularly scary. Okay, now hold up. Here's where I'm concerned. Deep Elf Sorcerers. Okay, he's hasted, so he could kill me if he had max damage on both. So this is where we walk away. Seems excessive, but I was at 114 hit points. If Hurl Damnation can do 60 damage, that means two of them can do 120. So you have to assume, if you're playing truly safely, that a Deep Elf Sorcerer who's hasted can do 120 damage to you at any moment. And you have to go into it with that understanding. You have to assume that they are going to do it. Let's finesse. I'm not going to bother to heroism. I just want to kill this stuff as quickly as possible. Did he have Trogs? Yeah, he had the Wrath of Trog. That's funny. We got 10 in armor, dodging, and evocations now, so we're just going to train fighting to 27. We're pretty good to go on skills. So we might as well just focus on offense. Wow, what a shame. That's an excellent ring, but I have a personal rule. I will not wear slow on anything that's not a Formicid, because slow is one of the worst things in the game that can happen to you. Simply not worth it. I mean, you're turning every situation into potentially a horrific one. I don't recommend it. I mean, situations where normally you would just have to reset the fight, now you're slow and you've got to use resources. Hey, a teleport trap. I'll take these phantom mirrors and the sack of spiders. Not the wand of digging, we've already got one. And we haven't used it up yet. Maybe we'll have a nice big pile of gold, assuming we don't have anything else worth buying. You know, when we're ready to swap to Zen. Okay. Nothing to identify. Looks like we're pretty much at the point where the inventory management is going to be slightly annoying since there's nothing really to drop that I don't want to be holding. Let's take a look at some of this stuff. Surprisingly, really not much in the way of artifacts here. Like 4 of them, I guess. One I think was a gift. Sort of bizarre, actually. Yeah, this is a very... What a disappointing vault. Yeah, the game is being very stingy on resistances. Anyway, that's fine. Let's go into vaults. Oh wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. I want that lightning rod. Should be able to pretty much tab through this. Of course, not through Vaults 5, but the rest of it. You know, resistances or no, I'm just happy I have MR. I mean, everything else is just icing on the cake. If you have MR and you have the ability to kill things, your game is going to go very smoothly, in my opinion, on most characters, especially a Centaur. I don't really care what's going on with that robe at this point. I really would like to clear up my inventory a little bit, but while the game hasn't been generous on resistances, it has been generous on consumables, so this is just going to be something that I deal with for a while. Now what is going on here? This is that mini vault that you have to dig into. Okay. Okay, let's slow it up here with these bog arts. Alright. You may be wondering why I used Lamp of Fire a second ago. It's just because of debuff sorcerers, really. If they are hanging out with some other stuff that's moderately dangerous, you'll see me blow some resources to take them out. Usually repeatable resources, but still. I've got to drop some stuff. I don't know why it is that I'm at 52 now. I must have picked something up. Strange. I mean, once we swap to Zen, which will be directly after we finish Vaults, I'll drop things like Mutation Potions, Lignify, Box of Beasts, so that'll clear up my inventory a bit. He kind of makes some decisions for me as to what I can carry and what I can't, and that's honestly convenient, so I'm fine with it. Those things, other than the Box of Beasts, are not hugely important anyway, or hugely life-saving. I guess Potion of Mutation, but Zen offers his own way to deal with that problem. Okay, here we go again. What did I pick up? Ice Blast. Look at that corrosion. Wonder what the maximum corrosion anybody's ever had is. Again, checking gifts and artifacts and things just to make sure I haven't missed anything. I would like to get Portal Projectile. I guess I should go buy that. And Blink. I'll do that real fast after this floor. Oh, right. I already memorized Blink. Cool. We'll bring translocations up to 10 and spellcasting up to 5. Kind of arbitrary numbers. Just, that's where I believe I'll be able to cast Portal Projectile pretty decently. Oh, and Hexes to 5, I guess. We'll turn off Scrolls of Enchant Armor until such time as we want them again. It may happen. Probably not. I suppose I could put on GDA if my resistance issue doesn't resolve itself. I mean, I'm not really married to the idea of wearing this chainmail. It's just stats. Of course, of course, if I do take it off, my intelligence is going to get wrecked. Probably put my last 2 stat points into intelligence, come to think of it, in case I do swap off that thing. Finesse, heroism, walk backwards, so we're only fighting one thing at a time for at least a little while. This is just too much stuff to face without expending some sort of resource. Suppose I probably could have walked away from that stuff sooner. Maybe save myself the effort, but it's not really necessary on this character to do that level of optimization. Centaur barding. Flying. No thanks. Much rather have resistance to anything, really, especially fire. Heroism. Finesse. Cool. There's a shapeshifter there. Hey, it's Menace, the voice of Zen. Well, I think we can just walk away from him. He's rather fast, but... It's not that I don't think I can kill him. I think I can, and I can do it rather easily. It's just that I would rather do it having started at full distance. Finesse. You know what? I'm gonna Cloud Sim, and I'm gonna make Beast. Cool. I don't recommend you do that on most characters. Menace is just very quick and very hard to get away from. Unless you're a Centaur. So if you're gonna kill him and not just avoid him, you better have some kind of plan for if things go wrong. Probably you should just go in guns blazing to start out. Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna blink. I miscast blink. Nice. As I let that word of recall go off. Definitely a misplay. Could have been worse. Thankfully wasn't. Some potions. Not to worry, we still have plenty of gold to give to Zen. Not that you really need any, I mean, you can just run through crypts, which is what I intend to do. To get my piety up, you know. Okay, this was bad. I'm just gonna teleport out of this stuff. Too much stuff to fight at the same time, that's all. Really should be paying more attention to those convokers. Definitely gonna come back to haunt me one of these days. There's one now. Got him. Gotta keep in mind I don't have resistances, so even these deep health mages can take a big chunk of my hit points away. Gotta say, other than this incredible bow, I'm rather disappointed in Okawaru today. I mean, he gave me barding, there's that, but usually, well, you know what? Hold on, did he give me this helmet? Alright, never mind. I was gonna say usually he gives more cool artifacts, but with the helmet and the longbow, he's doing pretty well. I don't know why I was under the impression I found one of these things somewhere else, but nope, those are from Okawaru. Good gifts. I guess I'm just a little surprised at the lack of resistances is all. Usually that's not a problem on Okawaru. This is the first time in a long time that worshipping Okawaru has not netted me pretty much full range of resistances. You know, one pip at least and everything. You got portal projectile up, that's cool. Okay, yeah, Vault's 5. Okay. I see a ghost. So let's see that first. Or let's see what this is first. It's a Hill Orc Monk of Biog with some spells that are not terribly interesting. I guess Animate Dead could be annoying here. Alright. I'm just gonna pull up a big pile of these guys. We're gonna stare dance this. Wow, what's going on here? I guess I was trying to pick up some meat. I am at a loss as to what is junking on my inventory. I guess I picked up magic mapping is what happened. Anyway, yeah, if we see a warden, we may have a problem. On the other hand, I see that hornet is here. We have no hatch. Why don't we use invisibility? We use teleport. We go down. Certainly we don't want to be paralyzed next to this stuff. That'd be very bad. Hence the invisibility. Made it slightly less likely for that to happen. Okay, I'm going to use haste. I'm just going to walk away from this crap. I'm going to use might. We're just going to go to town on this stuff. Why don't we use resistance as well? Probably should have opened with that along with the other stuff. Trying to take out the highest damage things first. Alright, there we go. We have stopped being hasted. I'm going to ambrosia real quick. This is not exactly the best place in the world to be hanging out, but it's also not the worst. Oh hey, enslavement. Alright, so using one haste and one might is certainly no big deal for Vaults 5. I mean, if you don't use resources on Vaults 5, you're probably doing something wrong. Wait, is this the same ghost? Yes, it is. Should always check and make sure. Wait, what was that? Oh, the sentinel made noise. I mean, this is basically a corner. Really where you want to be is, like, right about here. Antique Armor Boutique. I mean, this is fine that things keep wandering into me. That just means I'm clearing out more of the floor without spending too much effort or being in too much danger. Man, those gloves of archery are just hiding from me. Take out the Shining Eye, very good. Oh, fighting is 27. Okay, let's just train invocations. We'll need it super high for Zen, so... At this rate, we may even do Crypts on top of all this. Alright. As much as I don't want to spend the gold, I've got to find out what this is. Alright, nothing important. Yeah, I mean, you never know. It could be something totally ludicrous. So it's, if you've got the money to spend, you should probably check out artifacts. Speculatively, you know. That are in shops, I mean, of course. Or anywhere, really. I mean, I've seen people just leave artifacts on the floor. You know, when it's stuff... I mean, I don't mean just weapons they aren't using. I mean, like, body armors. It's just mind-blowing. Like, why wouldn't you check it out, you know? Okay, can I enslave this guy easily? Not really. I guess I'm gonna feel the floods here. And I'm gonna finesse. I'm gonna take that thing out that way. Fighting some more things at the same time that I'd like to. But we're effectively hasted, so there's that. For the purposes of firing, anyway. We're hasted for the purposes of movement, too, just by virtue of being a centaur, sort of. So, Oka and centaurs go together really well. I mean, I guess centaurs and anything go together really well, but there's a great synergy there. You know what, instead of fighting over there, let's do the safer thing. Go along the edge like we're supposed to. Whew. Alright, never mind. I was excited for a second. Don't get me wrong, that's a good centaur barding, but it's very rare for you to see an artifact centaur barding at all. In this case, I'd rather have resistance than dex. Okay. Nothing we really need in here. I guess I'll take recharging. I guess I'll take magic mapping, and of course summoning. I'm not going to stack up another vulnerability. I don't think we'll be needing that. Teleports, of course. Another immolation. Great. Ancient Lich had me a little nervous. I guess I probably should have checked my MR, but it was 1% like 8 levels ago, so I think we're okay. And we were 0% now. Thanks to this awesome, awesome longbow. There's a ring we want. For sure. So now we have RF++. Where am I getting RF from my barding? Yeah, I think we're gonna stick with having RF++, I guess, instead of swapping that barding for the dex. Ooh. Scroll of acquirement, we'll get that. We're gonna just acquire gold. I got quite a pile, that's good. Now we have a stack to give to Zen as well. Now we're at 52 minutes. I'm going to go a little over an hour. I'm going to go ahead and do Crypts here. So we're going to swap to Zen, but this time I'm going to remember to try to play Mutation Roulette. RF Plus and our Poise. That's good enough for me. Let's donate to Zen. Let's drop all the things that make Zen mad. And let's go to the Crypts. Now we've already gotten prison, so the main thing that keeps us alive under Zen is available. Alright, we'll blink away from this stuff. We'll walk away from this stuff. We'll just kind of tab it down. We have RF+++ now. That tells me I should actually swap to that barding of Dex +5. Which gives me a point of EV. Probably gives me some accuracy as well. I suppose I could wear Ice Dragon armor or something if I wanted to, but that seems kind of silly. But yeah, we should burn through this pretty quickly. Try to take these things in a hallway. Works out much better. You kind of want to have Omni Resistance just for Oka Warrior's Wrath. Let's teleport. Let's blink away again. There we go. Being in the middle of all that stuff doesn't sound like a fun time to me. particularly the sorcerer. Okay, that's Crypts 1. Go straight to Crypts 2. I see that we have a little bit of an elevator shaft here. I'm actually going to break this one open. If this was in Zod or something, of course I wouldn't do that, but it's not really something I need here. I'm not trying to dive crypts, I'm actually specifically trying to kill everything in here to get piety for Zen. And, you know, an extra little helping of experience doesn't hurt. Whoa, I should not tab. Tell you what, why don't we lock him up? Kill everything else around here. And then try to take him out. There we go. I could have gone to the staircase, but yeah. Anyway, we're already maxed out on Zen Piety, thanks to Faith. But of course we'll finish this out, because there is, you know, there's some loot in here. It's not just empty experience. I say empty because, what you find in Depths and Zod is going to blow this out of the water. But I mean, Crypts is generally worth doing. I mean, it's usually not that hard if you know what you're doing in here. And while the loot pile can be disappointing, sometimes you can find some really amazing things in here, so I think it's completely worth it. And if you don't do it on a character, chances are you're just kind of being lazy, which I can commiserate with. Wow, we're gonna teleport. Okay, this is okay. Nice. Salting these flying skulls. We're actually almost coming in at under an hour on this video, which is, I guess it kind of means we were flying by some of this stuff. Wow, look at all those flay ghosts. Wow. Taking a lot of damage here. Let's walk away from all this nastiness. Thanks, but no thanks, Okawaru. Okay, I see he's going after me again. I'm going to use scroll blinking here. Pretty much done with this. By the way, check out the mini-map. Got a nice little skull here. Oh boy. Let's put this guy in jail to start with. So that if I get MR/2... Yeah, okay, I didn't get MR/2, but I didn't have to deal with the Lich and the Phantasmal Warriors at the same time, which I would call a win. Okay. Not much in the loot pile. Maybe some consumables. I didn't really pay attention. Really might want to consider changing out this body armor for something that gives some kind of resistance. But we really don't have that much in the way of options. I mean, even dragon armor, we didn't even get IDA, so I think we'll just keep on keeping on. So yeah, next time. Well, hold on. Let me take out this Ochre Wrath, which has rudely arrived during my journey to depths. Alright, here we go. Next time we'll do depths, we'll do Zot, and then hopefully we'll ascend all in the same video. Should be pretty straightforward. We've basically cleared everything else that's not considered to be extended, so that's all we have left to do in a 4 to 5 rune run. So anyway, until next time, I'm signing out.